Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. This is a Capricorn season love read for my water signs. So if you do have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, highly aspected, this read is likely for you. If it doesn't resonate, check out your other signs. If you'd like to book with me, that information's in the description box. Alright, water signs, I love y'all dearly. Let's go ahead and get into your love read. Ooh, how about that? You could be going through a breakup. You could be going through some sort of financial loss that's affecting your love life. Yeah, you're taking some sort of a last stand and trying to defend yourself in a major way. Water signs, you're defending yourself either by trying to make money and come up with whatever resources you're kind of lacking so that you can keep this kind of cup of love in some way, shape, or form. I'm not trying to say that relationships should revolve around money, but you also can't rely on your partner, of course, right? So you might be taking some, if that's, I hate to be that person, but if you've been in a place where money has been lacking and that's leading to your relationship kind of struggling, then you might be taking some sort of a stand to be extremely romantic and emotionally stable, and showing that you're attempting to create money so that you can really benefit and continue on with this relationship. If you're going through a breakup, more so, you're defending yourself, and you might be you know what, I think I should create and manifest something new that is more a new emotionally stable connection. So there's two groups in this read. You're either, water signs, you're either going through a fiscal loss, and you have been for some time, to where it's affecting your relationship and you're doing what you can to make that better, or you're going through kind of a absolute breakup, and regardless of why, and you're doing what you can to manifest something new. You're taking the last stand. You're taking a stand of some sort and defending yourself so that you can create something that is more emotionally stable. You and your part, I feel like both of you, regardless of the storyline, are being apathetic and disconnected to what's going on, as oh Lord, yeah. Oh my. 77 and 55 appear. 5757. What in the heck? Okay. I don't even. Alright. Okay. So the Judgment card is the overall energy. I'm not gonna get over that. The 57, and it's double, and wow. Okay, so yeah, Judgment means awakening, reckoning. It can be reflection, and y'all are going through yeah, you're either at a place, oh my god, I can't get over that. if you don't know me, I mean, like, very few people know this about me, but 57 is my favorite number, and like, it's a very big number in my life. So the fact that it's doubled and it's in this read is just odd, and it's just odd. And I'm just kind of like, wow. I mean, wow. Anywho, okay, so water signs, back to about you. I'm sorry I made about me for a little bit there. You're like, either storyline with this overall energy is it's really coming aware to like either that you need to put more effort in and that you really want this because it creates emotional stability, and that you've been kind of lacking and where, or you're like, I've been putting in the effort and this person hasn't, so I'm at this point I'm just like done defending myself because it's never enough, and I'm want an emotional stable cup with someone else because I can't build with this person. Like, you've recognized this means like you coming to terms with someone being like incredibly toxic and maybe having like a need for therapy and refusing to change, and you being like, okay, well, like, we've come to the conclusion that there's an issue, and if you're not willing to change, then what are we doing? That's how you seem to feel, or they feel about you, to be honest with you. It could go either way, but like, water signs, for real, this is like becoming aware to either how your actions have caused this with like fiscal abuse or fiscal lack, or coming to the terms that like this is coming to an end, and that you're like defending yourself and like really moving towards a new relationship. Fives are change, and sevens, I would say like the 57 for you in this reading is like you have every right to like adapt how you will, and through this change you write your own story, so you can do what you want, you know what I mean? But like, be aware of like how your actions, like, be very awakened to that, like how your actions affect your life, and like how other people don't, like, you can't be back and forth on big decisions like this in a relationship, right? So like, just be aware of that, and like be very aware of like the major changes that are coming in and how positive they could be for you. Just be aware of that. So for your second row, you have the, sorry, I kind of went on a ramble with that 57. It really took me off, y'all. I can't even get over it. I'm still just like, I might just kind of like spin on this for a while. Anyways, so you've got the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. I don't think we went over this, so just to be clear, this is disconnection, apathy, like being apathetic, and like not like really focused on what like the universe is bringing in terms of a gift. And like straight up, like, this card can mean conflict, and it can also mean reality, and it can mean conflict in your reality. It can mean a lot of things to do with that, but it's like passionate conflict in your reality, either surrounding you or in your environment, or you're involved with it, and like you're being like, you're trying to ignore it, the way that this plays out, because you're daydreaming about like something better. And that's not how you handle this kind of like energy. You can't just be disconnected and apathetic from what's going on and be stuck in a daydream, because like, you have to get out of this for you to bring in this new Ace of Cups that you want, my beautiful water signs. So let's grab a clarifying card and get closed with this read, because that row is the same regardless of the 2 storylines. Yikes. You have a 555 appearing, 555 in your read, and it's the 5 of Swords. The 5s, if you haven't like figured it out, aren't really great in the deck. I mean, I think it's the Hierophant. is the Major Arcana, so that's a good card. But like the other fives are not good. The Five of Wands is conflict. It's in your reality. It's like major conflict and strife. And then like the Five of Pentacles is loss. It's like fiscal lack. And the Five of Swords is unbridled ambition, win at all costs energy, and like sneakiness. So like I didn't do this for any other of the other reads, but I am going to grab one more clarifying card. And let me tell you right now, my beautiful water signs, if it is a 7, you are going to see this girl freak out. Freak out. Anyways, the 555 is a huge deal. The fact that you have a double 57 and then a 555, and the way that it falls out. I mean, I can move it a little bit if you want me. So it's like shows like that, but this is like water read. Yeah, so there's some form. Oh nope, I got the devil. So not a triple 57. That's okay. We don't always get what we want. This is a way longer love read than I intended, and I didn't mean to grab 2 cards. Okay, water signs, let's get on with it. To be absolutely clear, like, you need to be very clear with yourself if you have issues with addiction, like any type of addiction. I'm gonna leave it there. And you need to be clear that like in your relationships, if you're hiding that addiction, it comes off as you being sneaky. I don't know who that applies for, but just so you know, like in your future relationships, and if you're building with this current one, if you're trying to fix it, like you really need to be aware to that. I think that for the 2 groups, like for one group, you're full on just breaking up and moving towards something new, and you need to be very aware of like why your relationship didn't work out, and you might want to get like therapy for that before you move on. The other group is trying to work on the relationship, and like you just need, again, to be very aware of like I do not think this is about your partner. I think this is you need to be aware of your behaviors and how they come across to others and why it causes strife in your relationships. Okay, I love you all so much. I hope you enjoyed the content. I will see you in the next one.